How you doing? Welcome to my video. Just wanted to touch on flat earth. If you don't know, you should know. And if you don't believe it, then you need to do your research. You ought to do some more background checking. I just wanted to touch on flat earth because the earth is flat, whether you want to believe it or not. And there are many books out there on flat earth, but I wanted to talk about two books that I came across watching other videos on YouTube that I found very interesting. And what's even more interesting about these two books that I'm going to talk about is that you can't find them anymore. You can't buy these books. You know, you got to stop and ask yourself, why is that? It's not just because they're old as shit or whatever. I mean, they reprint books all the time. There are stories that have been around for years, even, a century or so, and they're still reprinting these books. But these two in particular, you can't find them anymore other than PDF files that I found just searching and searching. And I haven't done the searches recently, so I don't know if you can still find them or not. So in the description, I'm going to try to leave my email, try to remember to leave my email. So if you would like to read these books yourself, hit me up and I'll email the file to you. So the first book is The Enlightenment of the World, 2nd edition. The other book I wanted to talk about is Worlds Beyond the Poles. These two books, like I said, you can't find anymore, but they talk about the flat earth. These are actual facts that are written in this book. On one of the pages in The Enlightenment of the World, there's this preface right here, and I'd like to read the 4th paragraph to you. Everything in this book is true. What I think on the subject is not guesswork. You will find it in good foundation for belief, good ideas, and absolute proofs. You do not need to accept it merely on faith, but you may see with your own eyes and feel with your own bodies. Thus, you may know it is the truth. And as long as you have eyes to see and the body to feel and brains to think with, use them and you will know the facts. Christians believe the Bible. In this book of Holy Writ are proofs given by the prophets that the world is flat and stationary, and that the sun, moon, and stars are always in motion. There are many, however, who do not accept the truths of the Bible, and for this reason I give other proofs. There are some things that need witnesses, but other truths are their own witnesses. They bear the proof in themselves. This book is full of physical proofs. It's not a long book, which also makes it great for people who not really book readers but still want to get straight to the point. This is a good book for that. Very interesting. This is a page from Worlds Beyond the Poles. And I'd like to read a little bit on the 2nd paragraph. It should be remembered that the so-called northern and southern ends of the earth were only assumed. Only assumed. They were never factually determined. Further, the assumptive value was imposed more than 400 years ago, at a time when restrictions on polar explorations prohibited determination of factual terrestrial extent. It should also be held in mind that the earth cannot be circumnavigated north and south within the meaning of circumnavigate. However, certain around-the-world flights have contributed to popular misconception that the earth has been circumnavigated north and south. Just think about that. The earth is flat.